Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video to Naruto Shippuden. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to follow me on this crazy shinobi journey. I would also like to give a very special thank you to my patrons. Now, just a reminder before we get into the recap that this will be the last episode before a shorter break. I do apologize again for the inconvenience because it really feels like it wasn't that long since my last break, but when I was looking at the things that I need to do and like the time span, and I just wanted to get one little break in before the end of the year, and that this honestly is going to be the best time to do it for me, mentally, physically. I apologize, but I hope you all understand. I will be back soon, and I will continue to post until the end of the year. So bear with me, please. For now, on to the recap. In the last episode, we learned of the ways of the reanimation jutsu, but we also learned about how transforming and contract dealing with your tailed beast kind of works. And it's kind of nice that now he's not just talking to B, who has that experience, because, you know, B is great. I love his wacky zaniness, but maybe not the best. He's kind of on the same, almost the same brain wavelength as Naruto. So having the tailed beast explain a couple of things about how tailed beasts works is actually kind of cool. So I didn't really talk about that much last episode, but I do want to emphasize that it's pretty awesome and I'm excited about it. I don't know how we're going to go into this next episode, what to expect. I don't know if we're going to get back to Kabuto because he has a whole other plan. Madara also has another plan that, you know, Zetsu is helping him with. Yeah, but then also we have Naruto practicing over and over again because, you know, he doesn't give up and he'll keep trying. And again, this feels like it's a whole day, but also the fact that they've been managing to keep busy and Naruto does get really focused and attract mind that he still hasn't realized that Yamato is missing. But I think this is honestly probably the best, because even though he's probably going to kick himself once he finds out that all this stuff is happening, because there's no way he's not going to find out he's the title character, but I feel like he needs to know what he's training for right now. He needs to know that stuff so that hopefully he can use it and be helpful to his comrades and his friends. But I don't know. That being said, we're gonna get into this episode. It's the last one and it's late.
The enemy force appears to be marching right past us, deep underground.
The shinobi in the
oh right, the
unit
volcano at the end.
That can only mean that they must not be human. Well then, considering our elongated deployment formation, we'll have to move.
You know, now I think about this, this is quite the feat now I think about it, because the only actual people are the title members of the Akatsuki. Everybody else in their army is not real. Crazy, crazy.
Please leave them to me.
Snow? Cold air.
Secret jutsu, crystal ice mirrors.
Wow. Getting back to the beginning, the very first arc of Naruto. I don't know why, but somehow their landing strategy was still kind of cool, even though they crashed.
We don't have anything personal against any of you, but we're not in control of our actions right now.
Unfortunately.
Here they come!
They face each other again! Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Didn't know we were gonna go here, but, you know, I guess we gotta go somewhere.
What? They know each other? Wait for Captain Kakashi's signal.
Zabuza, Haku.
You've grown up. Kakashi's little kunoichi. And is the other lad doing well?
That lad. Let's not talk about it. Or are we talking about Naruto? Okay. I was like, if we're talking about Sasuke, that's a totally different story, and we can't speak on that right now. But Naruto, we can speak on.
Who the heck are you? Wait, is this it? Is this one of the ones I should pick?
Yes.
That's a medicinal herb, huh?
Thank you again for helping me.
Listen, Naruto makes friends with everyone.
Tell me, is there anyone who is precious to you?
Huh?
Wow.
So you see, when a
I
person
kind of
has
forgot
something
about
precious they want to protect,
this conversation, but
that
it's all
is when
coming
they
back
become
to me.
genuinely strong.
We really are. Again, this feels like we're just wrapping up the loose ends and finally answering all the unanswered questions.
He defeated us. He must be all grown up now. And probably famous, too.
Yeah, they named
Maybe.
that bridge after him. The Great Naruto Bridge. To everyone...
Which you guys told me is a real bridge, and I someday hope to go there.
Have you reminisced enough? Because now we need to get to work. It's time to get serious. Power's
Reminisce
flowing into
about-
me. The main act starts now.
Kakashi, you must stop us.
What is this? He said the main act starts now. This is his other plot, right?
I am your opponent, Naruto.
Haku! Let's finish this. Now!
I wanted to see your face when you realized that your Sharingan's worthless. Ninja art, hidden miss jutsu.
Okay. This is all grand and good and everything, but what is Kabuto doing? Are we gonna get it this episode? If not, that's fine, as long as it's not a super huge cliffhanger, which I feel like I'm going to regret saying that and putting that into the universe.
Means that not only did I fail to protect him from you that day, long ago, but also means that I can't protect him now. And worse, I can't even do his bidding anymore.
No.
Yeah, they all in ways came to peace with their death, and now they're not. But it seems like maybe their will is slowly being stripped. Also, I have a crazy person theory. Is the aura coming out of Zabuza the fact that he doesn't have a kick again, kind of like the other three, according to what they said before?
You don't understand the way of shinobi. I merely used him, just as Gato used me. I thought I told you. In the shinobi world, it's either use or be used. We shinobi are tools, mere weapons.
I'm suddenly feeling, and maybe this is not so suddenly, but suddenly feeling that this whole war arc, facing all the people they've faced before is going to be a lot of flashbacks.
He gave everything for you and you felt nothing for him!
But I will do anything to see that his dream is fulfilled. Even become shinobi if I must.
And if I become stronger, does that mean I'll become as cold-hearted as you are?
No, never, you little ball of sunshine, you.
Kid. That's enough. You talk too much, you know that. Well, he fought you. His heart was breaking. You see, Haku was always too soft and too kind. I've known that.
It's bringing me back. It's bringing me back.
This time of year. Haku, is that you weeping? You were always at my side. The least I can do is to be beside you at the end.
See, this feels like they were at peace, or at least Zabuza was at peace with his death, and it's unfair if you accept your death like they do in this world to be brought back against your will and used like this. I know that's the point, but still. Kabuto, we do not endorse necromancy. Or grave robbing, for that matter.
their emotions intact to psychologically shake up the enemy. That left the binding weaker, so their souls could rebel against me, which allowed them to die. This time, I will suppress their emotion. Right now,
Okay, so he did know about it.
Here she comes!
Scorch style. Super steam kill.
My insides, they're burning!
Explosion style landmine fist!
Well, we know that all of their powers together work really well, but you can't be hasty. I don't think it would matter. I'm scared.
Stand the enemy's strategy. But now it's gonna be my turn.
I'm not so naive as to allow the enemy time to catch their breath.
Oh no.
Summoning jutsu!
No. No. Who else can we possibly have? It's going to end like this, isn't it? We're either going to see them and we're going to be left on a cliffhanger, or we're not going to see them and it's still going to be left on a cliffhanger.
No way. Is that...
Former members of the 7 Ninja Swordsmen of the Mist.
So well, at least one, we got to see them. But it's not so much of a cliffhanger that I'm upset about it. I can live with this. I'm glad in a sense that Haku and Zabuza had a few moments to say something. I'm sad though, because they're all their free will is getting snuffed out because this is like the reanimation jutsu, but it's like a combination of Sasori's puppetry and zombieism. They were already zombies before, but now they're zombies that can't decide what they want to do, and at least my question was answered as far as Kabuto, like knowing if that was gonna happen, or like knowing that they can like decide to pass on. But before he let like too many of them go, he's like suppressing their emotions, their free will, even though they didn't have free will to begin with, just suppressing their personalities essentially. And the fact that he said that it's probably better for some of them to keep that about themselves because it might inflict more psychological damage. It makes me sad because I'm now theorizing about who's going to be left without the suppression and who's going to be suppressed. I feel like the people that are going to be left without the suppression are going to be the ones that mean the most, because that would cause the most psychological damage. And I'm worried, for lack of a better term. I'm worried. On the one hand, this is an interesting development to see that Kabuto wanted Anko specifically so that he could have the chakra so that he could perform this next part of the jutsu. But I want to know what Madara is doing about it, because like Kabuto has to know that Madara put like a tracker on him of sorts. And I want to know if Madara is now aware of what exactly he's doing and if that's going to affect anything at all. Not 100% sure. Don't know. But I have curiosities about it because what? But also, if I can just say one thing in a slightly positive note, I'm glad in a way that this group of people is the ones that are facing Kakashi, Sakura, Guy, Rock Lee, like this group of people. Again, it does make me nervous for who's going to be facing who later, but I think that this is, again, bringing back all the old strings and seeing all these things. It just, it somehow feels like, I know they did this in Power Rangers and I know they did this in Digimon, where like you bring back the people, all like and like, for instance, like the Rangers, you bring back all the Rangers to like defeat the enemy because the power of all the people from all the different universes essentially are converging together to defeat one big bad enemy. This kind of feels like akin to that, even though they're not like bringing in people to defeat the enemy. It's like the enemy is coming together to defeat the main characters or our protagonists per se, but it gives me that same kind of vibe, if that makes sense. Like we're bringing back all the people from the past to revisit it somehow, even if it's just for a short period of time. Now, granted, at the end of this episode, we've heard of the sword people from the mist. We've never actually encountered them before. So this will be an interesting development, and maybe to get a little bit of like how this worked and stuff like that. I feel like my brain has lost words. I'm really tired. I'm just gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna see you all in a couple weeks, so don't be sad. And just say thank you all for watching and continue to follow me on this journey. And until next time, bye.